lens, green color. Can you zoom in, please? Okay, so this is the lens, the seal pack lens. अब इसको हम थोड़ा सा खोलेंगे, and I'll make sure कि मैं जितना भी इसका solution है waste ना करूं, because I might need it at the end. So I'm going to take my lens on my palm. मैं अपने हाथ में lens लूंगा. I make sure I keep it on my finger, like on the tip of my finger, and I will apply it like this. Can you zoom into the model? Right, look up. Okay, make sure the model looks up, and then I'm going to put the lens in the eye, stop blinking, do right, left, right, left, make sure it comes on the retina properly, and then I'll ask her to close the lens, close the eye. That's great. Is it okay? Is it blurred? Is it fine?
Fine.
It's fine? Perfect. So guys, how easy was it? I know it's a task for everyone, but it is very easy to put on lenses when you actually know the procedure. It's green color, guys.
Yes.
I hope I might be able to reply you all at the end of the class, but I think Desha could take it forward from now.
Yes. Don't worry, ladies. I'm putting everything in the chat box. I've already mentioned the lens. I'm putting it once again. Yes.
Perfect.
Sahil, sorry, I'm unable to hear you clearly.
Okay, so I'm starting with my CTMP process, which is cleansing, toning, moisturizing, and priming. So the cleanser is from Rio Herbs. I hope everyone can see. Just a second. Yeah, so this is the cleanser I'm using today. It's a hydrating cleanser, and I'm gonna take this cleanser on my palm, take my wet tissue, wet wipe, and then I'm gonna massage it on her face. So basically my wet wipe is little wet, and I'm using the cleanser, so it is cleaning plus giving hydration to the face. Generally लोग क्या करते हैं, लोग पहले cleanser लगाते हैं, उसको अच्छे से massage करने के बाद wipe it off, but I make sure I use both together so that it has a mixture of water plus cream.
Sahil, could you let us know if you can turn off the earphones, because we are unable to hear you clearly?
Okay.
Possible?
So I think we should turn off the earphones. It should be a little louder like that. Yeah.
Yes.
Earphones के साथ मुझको सुनाई नहीं दे रहा इतना.
Don't worry, ladies. We are fixing the audio. Don't worry. But the model is super clear and crisp. So I'm happy for that. Yeah. Don't worry, Anamika. We're just fixing it. Pooja, it's the Rio Herbs. Don't worry. Even towards the end of the session in the chat box, we'll be putting the entire product list. I and Yolanda are noting it down as well. So don't worry.
Yeah, Tada. Can you hear me, guys? Can you hear me?
Can everyone hear Sahil? Please let me know.
Please let me know if you can hear me.
Yes. Go ahead.
Perfect. I'm starting it now. We've cleansed her face. I'm gonna tone down her face now. I'm using again Rio Herbs Rose Water toner. So you can screenshot it if you want. I will write down all the details. So this is Rio Herbs Rose Water toner. I generally, when I use toner, I don't use makeup fixer. So I'm just toning the face using good amount. The toner helps आपकी स्किन को टाइटन अप करने के लिए. हम टोनर इससे यूज करते हैं ताकि वो स्किन के पोर्स को टाइटन अप कर दे, क्लोज कर दे, so that प्रोडक्ट पोर्स में ना जाए, पोर्स ऑलरेडी क्लोज डाउन हो जाए. We get the smooth surface.
Sahil, what's the model skin type?
Okay, her skin type is dewy finish. Basically, it's combination of oil and matte. So we're using our combination products. We're not using anything which is a little oily or dry. We're not doing a matte finish base. We're doing dewy finish because of this weather.
Yes. Awesome.
For hydrating her skin, for giving moisture in the skin, I'm using this Rio Herbs Hydrating Glow Serum. It is a glow serum, so it helps for priming, it helps for moisturizing. It also helps you to remove your makeup. So it do 3 steps, like 3-in-1 product. Rio Herbs Hydration and Glow Serum. Can you hold it for me? Thank you. I'm going to take it on my palm, few drops of it. using my plume brushes and applying it evenly on skin. It's an applicator brush, guys, from Plume. So हम जब भी बेस करते हैं, we make sure हमारा स्किन का जो टेक्सचर है वो बिल्ट अप करना बहुत जरूरी है. अगर आपका CTMP अच्छा नहीं होगा, आपका बेस फ्लॉलेस नहीं होगा. जब बेस फ्लॉलेस नहीं होगा, तो you won't be able to achieve the look you wanted. It's always important to spend 10 minutes at least on CTMP. Give a good hydration on the face.
So yes, ladies, whichever products you have for now, go ahead and use it. So don't worry about it.
Now I'm using Skin Blur Moisturizing Primer. It's a primer, guys. It's for blurring up all the blemishes and pores in the skin. The product is Plume Silk Blur Moisturizing Primer.
Sahil, I don't know, your voice is still a little not clear. I don't know what's happening.
Can you hear me, guys? Can you hear me?
Okay, they said it's not audible.
It's not audible. So the voice is not audible.
Okay. Okay, so ladies, at first he was on earphones as well, and after that he wasn't. So if you all are still not able to hear us, so let's just check what was the issue.
Hello, can you hear me? Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, what about now? Ladies, can you hear now?
It's clear. They're saying it's loud and clear.
Now, yes. Now let's go ahead. Yes.
Perfect. So I'm putting my Silk Blur Primer on the areas where I can find some pores. Massage it in circular motion so that the product goes into the skin and distributed equally.
So the serum that you were using, was it an oil based?
No, that's basically a water-based serum.
Okay.
As I mentioned that she has a combination skin. If she would have an dry skin, I would have used an hydrating oil, not the serum.
Okay. Are you applying it like for the eyes as well, the primer?
No. I'm not using on the eyes, only on the face. Starting with my, so I've done with my CTMP ho chuka hai. Ab I'm going to start with my color correction, which is a mandatory step for all makeup. And I'm going to start it under eye. So this is the product I'm using from Forever. Forever 52 is a multitasker palette, and we have all shades of correction, correctors, highlighters, contour. This is one of the best palettes I've been using and most comfortable also. You guys can take screenshot if you want.
Yes.
So I'm starting with this orange and peach color. Look up. Starting on the under eye. Putting the product, blending it.
So the brushes you're using, is it from one brand?
Yeah, this is from Huda Beauty. It's depositing brush and blending brush, both sides.
Okay.
So from here, I'm depositing, from here, I'm blending.
Okay.
Blend it smoothly in the skin. Blend, which is the key to success of all makeup. So you have to blend it properly.
Yes. Sahil, there was a great question. Rajkumari says that you applied lenses, and after that you're applying makeup. Would it create an issue in the eye makeup?
No, it won't. So basically, when we do eye makeup, we always close the eye. We don't keep the eye open. So the product will not go in the eye. And you have to have a control on your hand so that it doesn't go the product doesn't go into the eye. You'll have to maintain that thing. It comes with practice. They'll have to practice a lot to bring that stability in hand. Now I'm using this green corrector for her pimple. So I can see a normal bump here. To hide that bump, I'm using green corrector. I hope everyone can see.
Yes, all clear.
All pretty ladies who are doing makeup, I can see you guys. I can see you.
Yes, Sahil is also going to see your post on Instagram. So I want
absolutely. Let me see what you guys are doing, and I will definitely repost it.
Yes.
Look here. I can see any redness here. I can't see. Okay. So I think we're done with all corrections.
So they want to know you've applied an orange corrector, but it's on the entire face. So they want to know why.
So her face a little color correction. That is, the face is very, this is not proper equally skin, like equal color. So to make it like equal color correction, I am using orange corrector, and I'll be using in a base about, like, if you can see this area doesn't need correction. This area doesn't need correction. This area doesn't need correction. So other parts of the face need correction because it is not equally corrected.
Yes.
Right. Now I'm using my foundation, and the foundation shade I'm using is 1N, which is 1 neutral from Dior Backstage. So this is the foundation I'm using, guys. Can you please zoom in? This is the foundation I'm using, and the shade number is 1N.
It's a foundation, right?
Yeah, this is the foundation, if you can see.
Yes.
So this is very dewy foundation, if you can see. It is melting down. Agar ye matte foundation hota, it would have been a little thicker.
So they want to know what is the meaning of build-up foundation.
Okay, so build-up foundation means when you have not full coverage foundation, like semi-coverage or dewy finish foundation need building up. So like you can put layers and layers of foundation if it is semi-coverage, not fully coverage. But when it is fully coverage, one pump or 2 pumps are enough for the whole face. Okay, so now I'm going to tell you my secret product for moisturizing. So this is the product I have been using over 2 years now. It's Embrolis, and this is one of my favorite brand and favorite product for moisturizing my face, specifically in winter. It actually works 3-in-1, moisturizing, makeup removing, and even for the nice hydration. So can be used for CTMP. This product is sufficient for 1 CTMP. So I'm mixing this product in my foundation. I'm mixing the product in the foundation.
Okay. Yes, ladies, I hope everyone.
Blending brush, please. Where's the blending brush? No, not this one. Foundation blending brush.
Sahil, they wanted to know why you're mixing the 2 products.
I want the skin to be little, it has some sheen and little moisture on the face. I don't want it to look like matte and, like, आप देखते होगे कभी मेकअप के बाद स्किन में क्रैक्स पड़ते हैं या स्किन ड्राई हो जाती है because it's always after the foundation skin tends to get dry. So to maintain that pH level, maintain that moisture in the skin, I'm using foundation plus the moisturizer together.
Okay.
I'm using my fluffy blending brush from Plume again, and I'm gonna mix this foundation together with the moisturizer of Embrolis, and I'm gonna apply it now. Again, it is buildable foundation, so you can add on more foundation if you think that coverage is not sufficient. It is not fully matte, fully coverage. It is buildable. Okay. So firstly, I'm depositing the foundation and then I'm blending it. Okay. I'll make sure I'll do the foundation on the ears, neck, back, everywhere, so that it should be evenly distributed and color ka problem na aaye.
Okay. Yeah. So yes, which is the brush number that you're using?
So it is basically, there's no brush number as in, but it's plume brush. It's plume foundation blending brush. Fluffy brush. Plume, plume.
Yes. So they want to know, instead of color correction, can they go ahead with concealers?
No. So basically concealer is required only when you have a flawless skin, where you don't need color correction, when you don't need color correcting, when you don't need anything to hide, any flaw to hide. Then only I would recommend to use a concealer. A darker shade of concealer could work when you have little bit of blemishes on skin, but I would request to use a color corrector instead, because that completely hides it.
Okay.
Now I'm using my concealer. Is again, if you can just zoom in, please. Yeah, so it's Dior Skin Color Corrector, and it is in shade 2N. So I'm going to use this color corrector evenly on skin, just on the high points of her skin.
Okay. And so the foundation shade, did you take it according to her skin tone?
No, I took it one shade brighter, because when you have it, when your skin has a tendency to to make the tone little darker, so I always use one shade brighter on a foundation, because after application it tends to get a little little darker with the time. So आप एक shade brighter हमेशा use कर सकते हो.
Okay.
People use 2 and 3 shade brighters also, depending on what color they want of the skin. But I generally use 1 shade brighter or maximum 2 shade brighters when they specifically ask. Video clear nahi hai.
Okay.
Video clear nahi hai. Guys, can you not see the video?
Yes, we can. So those who are facing an issue with the network or the video quality, please try to rejoin, because from our end it is clear. Let me know.
Yeah, from our end, what I can see is also clear.
Yes. Also, they want to know now for neck, do we cover it with the same foundation shade, or how do we go about it?
Cover what? Sorry?
The neck part, do we go with the same?
Yes, the neck part we would be doing with the same foundation color, which we have used on face.
Okay, awesome.
So I'm blending. So basically, how I'm blending like depositing the product, not scratching it or pulling it up. I'm just blending it in the skin.
Okay. So which beauty blender are you using, and is it damp?
Yeah, so this beauty blender is damp, and it is okay. So it's a surprise basically. This beauty blender is coming soon in the market because it's with my own brand. We're working on this brand for past 2 years, and we will be launching it very soon. And everybody wants this beauty blender. Wherever, whenever, however I'm using this beauty blender, people are getting crazy about it, about the blending quality. So we would be, हम इसको बहुत जल्दी market में launch करने वाले हैं. इसकी testing चल रही है, so just please be a little patient about it.
Okay. What about the Huda Beauty foundation? Since it's a dry foundation, can they mix the cream in it, a moisturizing cream?
Very good question. So basically, I generally don't use Huda Beauty foundations because they're very thick and dry. So you won't find any Huda Beauty foundation in my vanity also. Plus, people who use it, they can mix hydrating oil, they can mix moisturizers, they can mix liquid highlighters to give it a sheen. But I don't use it. I preferably wanted to use products which are buildable. I don't use full coverage foundation because I do most of the coverage. जितनी मैं coverage करता हूँ, I do it with the concealer. So मुझे foundations कभी भी full coverage नहीं चाहिए होते. I use dewy finish.
Okay. So yes, Sahil, can we go a little slow if possible? Just a little.
Little slow?
Yes, just a little. Yes, they're doing it along with you. Yes.
Perfect.
Awesome. So Vandana,
let me know when do you want me to start again. Let the people do it.
Yes. Till then, just a moment. So Vandana, can you please try rejoining again? And also they want to know, now you're using Dior foundations. Can you suggest any 3 shades to keep in the kit?
1N, 2N, 4N.
Okay. 1N, 2N, and 4N.
Yes. Don't take 3N, because if you're using 1N and 4N and mixing it together to make a shade, that is brilliant. If you're not getting 3N and 4N, buy 1N and 2N, because they mostly go with all skin tones.
Okay. And there were just 2-3 questions. I'll take it up and then we'll start again. All right. We'll go back
Perfect.
and continue. So one thing was about, now, since we are using foundations today, what about BB and CC creams? Like, they are a little confused with those concepts.
Okay. So it's a very good question. I really like it. You put it on. So basically, what is BB cream and CC cream is? It's a tinted moisturizer where you have little bit of foundation mixed in the moisturizer. So that is more of a moisturizer, less of foundation. You can use it on daily basis. You can use it on like if you're going for a party or if you're going for shopping, you can use it. But then if you want a professional makeup, you cannot use BB and CC cream.
Yes.
They will just give you a tint of foundation on the face, but it is a moisturizer.
Okay. So Sahiba says that color correction, the color corrector gets immersed with the foundation. How do we fix this?
The color corrector get immersed with the foundation, as in the foundation tone changes with the color corrector, you mean to say?
Sahiba, let me know, is that what you mean? Let us know. And till then we will take, okay, we'll just take another question till then. So now, ladies, like we said, that the model skin is a combination skin, so we are going ahead with combination products. And
Right.
so basically they were like, some of them are just dry skin and just oily skin. So how do they go about that for right now? Do they use the products that they have?
This is a question for me.
Yes.
Can
Like,
you please repeat it?
yes. So basically now she's a combination skin, right? So we're going ahead with just combination products.
Right.
So they have like oily skin. So for example, now you used a serum. Will it work for oily skin as well?
Yes, it will work for oily skin, but it won't work for matte skin. I'm like dry skin. For dry skin, we would use hydrating oil. So basically, जो हमारा game changer होता है वो CTM होता है. Foundation आप कोई भी use कर लो, आपकी prepping of a skin should be brilliant, should be awesome. So you should know कि आपको dry skin के लिए क्या use करना है, oily skin के लिए क्या use करना है, combination skin के लिए क्या use करना है. So what I do, I have in my vanity, I have a sequence of products which different skin tones, skin type basically. So मैं oily skin का अलग section रखता हूँ, combination skin का अलग section रखता हूँ, dry skin का अलग section रखता हूँ. So organize yourself accordingly, and then उसके हिसाब से आप makeup कर सकते हो. Again, you can note down for matte, for dry skin, we can use hydrating oil, we can use cream-based, oil-based product. We can use stick foundations for oily, dry skin basically. For oily skin, for combination skin, we will always use liquid products, liquid foundations, liquid concealers, liquid moisturizers. These are things we would be using. Serums can be used on oily skins and combination skin, but not on matte skin, dry skin.
Okay. So ladies, let's go ahead with the next step. I hope everyone is enjoying. So I know I can see some questions in the chat box. Ladies, don't worry. Towards the end also, we'll take a couple of questions. I wouldn't be able to take all questions as we have a huge turnout, but do focus and enjoy the look, okay?
Give me the lip balm, please. Okay, so now we're starting with contour and highlight. So I'll make sure contouring का मतलब contour का मतलब क्या होता है? इंडिया में पहले तो 2 words होते हैं, एक contour, एक contour. People say contour. It is not contour, it is contour. And contour is a process. ये एक process होता है, ये product नहीं होता है. Product is bronzer. So mostly asked question is कि contour और bronzer में क्या फर्क है? Guys, contour एक process होता है. ये मैंने अपनी वीडियोस में भी बीच-बीच में बोला है कि contour जो होता है इसका process, and जो contouring होती है वो हम bronzer से application करते हैं.
Okay.
I hope everyone's clear about it. So this is basically a bronzer. Can you see? It is a bronzer. It is not a contour. Contour is what I do. So I do the process, that process called contouring.
Okay. Yes.
We'll start. Can you just do this? Can you look here? Okay, we'll start the contouring from here, like on the corner of your nose. I'm going to start taking the product downward like this. Just do pout. Right. So can you see the depth here?
Yes.
Can you see the depth here? We will move the product towards the lips, not to drag too much. We will just do it this much. And then now I'm going to do an L shape on her jawline. We'll create a L. Same process here. We will be starting from the corner of the eye. We will be taking the product till the depth, and then I'm going to create an L to give that shadow, so that because I don't want this thing to highlight, I'm going to put them in shadow. I'm going to do contouring on her nose. I'm using a bronzer. So this is a bronzer, this is a contour. I hope you can understand the difference between both products. The areas, जो areas मुझे नहीं दिखाने हैं, जो areas मुझे hide करने हैं, उसमें I will use this contour. और जो areas मुझे दिखाने हैं, जो showcase करने हैं, I will do highlight. As simple as it sounds.
Okay, so this is the Fenty Beauty, right? And can you tell
this is a Fenty Beauty product, and the name of the product is Truffle.
Okay.
Now the main thing is, how do you blend the product? For blending, I use different products. For nose, I will use a product which has a equal length. Can you see the brush has the same surface, like equal surface. I will blend the product in the nose just like that. Take the product in the eye, like you can drag it towards, blend it towards the eyelids.
Okay. So even this brush, can you help us with the name and what's the type?
So it's Makeup by Analia brushes. Makeup by Analia brushes.
Okay.
So it's a two-sided brush. This is for contouring. This is for powder. So this is for powder. This is for contouring. This is for powder. This is for contouring. Two-sided brush.
Okay.
Yep.
So they want to know, why did you contour above and below the lips?
Because I want the pouted lips. I want her to give that pouted effect. So I have contoured the lips from the corners to give it in a shadow and highlight it with the lipstick. Okay, so this contour is important, guys. You have to see this. How will I blend it? I'm taking the product upward. I'm not taking the product downwards. I'm blending it upward motion. Like taking the product in the hairline and blending it upward.
So Sahil,
can you see a sharp line?
Yes.
I don't want this sharp line to show. So I will blend it properly. I'm taking a fluffy brush, a fluffy blending brush. Can you show this? A fluffy blending brush. I don't know the brand because it's a very old brush. I'm going to blend it.
Sahil, so sorry, can you repeat the lip contouring part once again?
Okay, so I did the lip contouring because I want the lips to look little pouted. For pouted lips, I have made the line, जो उसकी corner की lines है lips की, मैंने उसको hide कर दिया है, so that जो हमारा lips है वो pouted लगे जब हम lipstick apply करें.
Okay.
Cool. Okay, yeah. I'm going to blend it the same way. Upward, blend in the contour, full swing. I didn't want the sharp line to be visible, so I have to blend it nicely. You can take the product in hairline.
Sahil, so they actually right now their under eyes are creasing, and they've applied they've applied a color corrector, and they've also applied a concealer. So they want to know, is it necessary to do that step because it's creating creasing?
No worries. Creasing, firstly, the creases which comes under eye is natural. No issues. We'll have to blend it later on. Secondly, my process is not completed, so I've just the contour. I haven't done the highlighter. When I'll do highlighter, I'll have to again blend the under eye, and I will lock it with the powder. So once you lock it with the powder, the creasing won't come. And if the creasing comes, that is the natural lines. You can't help it. So any client, अगर आपको बोलता है कि मेरी lines, fine lines पड़ रही हैं, laughing lines पड़ रही हैं, guys, we are the makeup artists. We are not the surgeons. वो natural skin की lines है. We can't hide it. If somebody asks you कि इसको हटा दो, इसको hide कर दो, you can simply say, ma'am, it is not our job. We are just minimizing the visibility. We cannot hide it completely.
Okay.
Now अगर आपने देखा होगा मैंने सब कुछ क्रीम बेस्ड यूज किया है, मैंने फाउंडेशन किया है, कंसीलर किया है, क्रीम बेस्ड ब्रॉन्जर किया है, मैंने अभी पाउडर नहीं किया। तो पाउडर हम लिक्विड की बात करते हैं, पहले मैं सारा अपना लिक्विड का काम खत्म कर लूं, उसके बाद मैं फेस पाउडर करूंगा। So as I mentioned, I have to blend the contour first. I'm blending the contours on all the shapes, I mean like all the areas. Okay. Can you just give me a comb, please? Comb.
Sahil, now that you're blending the contour, for some of them right now, it's not looking even. So any trick you can tell us?
It's not looking even. So it will look even. So by the time I blend it, by the time I do product, I'll deposit the product, it'll start looking even. Because we haven't used powder, it is just showing the cream on everywhere.
Okay. If they don't have a stick right now, what can they use?
If they don't want to use the stick, they can use a liquid contour shade. Plus, they can always do a powder contour, which is easy, non-time consuming. That can be done by escaping the cream contour step.
Okay.
So now I would be doing.
So sorry, Sahil, go ahead.
Yeah. So I will be using my highlighter shades now. So for highlighting her face, I am using two shades. One is 72U500 from Instant Age Rewind Concealer Maybelline. Can you see?
Yes.
So this is one shade, and the shade number is 72U500. Look up.
Can we have a little more close up for this step, if possible?
Can you do a closer, please?
Yes. Also, can you correct me? The contour should be blended, dabbed, or dragged. Which one?
Blended. Dabbing can be done with the blender, but with brushes, only blending is possible.
Okay. Okay, the shade number was 500 or
72U500.
72U500. Okay.
Right. My blender, please.
Okay.
Now I'm dabbing the product. So here I want to deposit the product. I don't want to blend it. I'm depositing the product under eye.
Sahil, just for confusion, can you explain why are we highlighting? Like again?
Okay. So basically the areas which I have contoured her face, I want those areas to go in the shadow. मैं उसको अंधेरे में डाल के जो बाकी एरियाज है जिन पे मैं हाईलाइट कर रहा हूं, I want the areas to come out. So we do contour and highlight because I want the shadows, I want the areas to go in the shadows. इसलिए मैं उसको contour किया है. और हाईलाइट के लिए जो एरियाज मुझे दिखाने हैं, जो उभर के आए, जो बाहर निकल के आए, उसको मैंने हाईलाइट किया है. Got it?
Yes.
Perfect.
Awesome. How did you choose this shade for the model? Basically, is it like 2 shades lighter or?
Yeah. So I have used basically when we use a concealer, so either we use one shade darker or one shade equal, I mean like similar to your skin tone. But then when we highlight the face, we use 2 shade brighter, 1 shade brighter according to client's perspective. So like if she doesn't want to look too much fair, we can use 1 shade brighter. If she's okay with looking so much, I mean like she wants to go 2 shade brighter, we can definitely use 2 shade brighter concealer to highlight her high point.
What's the longevity of this makeup? For how long will this last?
Minimum 16 hours to maximum 22 hours.
Okay.
So my brides basically always tell me that if they get their makeup done on the day of wedding, they can continue using the makeup morning ki rituals maybe. They don't have to touch it up. They don't have to do it again. So morning ki jo rituals hote hain after wedding, you can use that makeup in that also.
And so sorry, the Dior concealer, was it the darker or lighter?
The Dior concealer was actually one shade brighter, not the darker, one shade brighter it was. But this shade is 2 shades brighter. Okay, perfect. Now I'm going to block her foundations and concealers, and I will concealer under eye, block her under eye with the powder. I'm using a translucent powder from Laura Mercier, which is the best translucent powder in the makeup industry. Don't look down, huh? As I mentioned, I'll be using this brush, double-sided brush. I'm using this brush for powdering. I will powder her under eye, ask her not to look down, depositing the product. Okay.
Okay. So this contour trick that you showed us, is it for all skin shapes?
Yes, absolutely. You can use the contour for all skin shapes.
No, the type, like in a sense, the way you contour, is it for all skin shapes?
No, so basically when it comes to face shapes have different contour styles. So you have to make sure अगर आपका oval shape है तो oval shape is the best shape जिसमें आपको contour हर जैसे मैंने किया है contour वैसे कर सकते हो. When you have a square face, you'll have to contour it in the oval. तो जो भी face shape होती है हम उसको perfect shape करने के लिए oval में लाने के लिए हम contour उस हिसाब से करते हैं. जिससे अब आपका square shape है तो we'll do contour here, we'll do contour here, we'll do contour here, we'll do contour here. It completely depends. So basically it cannot be explained in a master class. 2 घंटे की master class में ये explain नहीं हो पाएगा. But when you're doing a professional course, which is a completely depth knowledge, then only I'll be able to guide you with the face shape.
Awesome.
But for this oval shape, we have done the contour the way we have to do.
Awesome.
I'll use a fluffy brush. Can you just show the brush, please? It's a big fluffy brush, and I will be using little powder before just dusting off the extra powder and just blocking the foundation with the powder everywhere.
Which brand is this?
Okay, so this brush is Pack K01. Pack.
Okay. Ladies, can you tell me how is it going so far? Are you liking the class? Are you able to follow the steps? Everyone who are doing the makeup, please let me know. Give me a
yes, guys. We are doing a professional course which is starting from 6th of January. The people who are asking for professional course, they can always ask on Instagram. Team will get in touch with you. We are starting on 6th of January. It's a 10 days course. Now, when I block my contour and highlight with powder, I will go with the powder contour. So this is a powder contour from Anastasia Beverly Hills. If you can just see it. So it has 3 shades of highlighter, 3 shades of contour. These are bronzers. So for her, I would be using this color, and I would be doing a powder contour. Can you just show?
Is it necessary to do powder contouring?
It is, because by the time when you finish your makeup, the intensity of that cream contour would lighten up. So आपको एक touch up देने के लिए powder contour करना पड़ता है. Plus, I'm going to contour her eyes. So I'm using the same brush and doing the eye makeup. Starting with my eyes, I'm going to put the bronzer on the eyelid. This is the bronzer I've started with, so that uska jo transition shade hai, it can help us in the transition shade. So I've used the same contour, the same shade of contour on the eyelid. Same contour shade on the eyes. to contour her eyes.
So you did not use an eye primer, right?
No, I haven't used an eye primer. जो मेरा जो जिस कंसीलर से मैंने फेस की ब्लेंडिंग की है, वही कंसीलर मैंने एप्लीकेशन कर दिया था थोड़ा सा आईलिड पे, and I have blocked it with the powder.
Okay. Also, why are we contouring the eyes?
Because to give a proper shape, to give the proper crease line, I'm contouring her eyes to make it look little bigger. Depth proper दिखे eye shape की, and even the eye shadows जो मैं completely apply करने वाला हूँ उसकी depth proper दिखेगी.
Okay.
That is the reason. Now I'm directly going all with my gold shade, guys. So this palette I'm using from Forever 52 Summer Breeze palette, and it has a perfect gold blended of gold and bronze. Can you just see? It has all golds and it has all bronzy colors. For her, I would be using this color. This is a gold color, like a champagne greenish gold. So I would be using this for her lid, and for her crease line, I would be going in browns and more. Cool?
Yes.
Perfect. So I'm taking this applicator brush. This is an eyeshadow applicator brush from Plume Cosmetics, P09. The shade number is P09. I would be taking this.
Which brand was it? Sorry.
Plume, Plume, Plume brushes. So guys, I would be stretching her eye, seeing where the lid is, and applying the product in the lid.
Wow.
Can you see, guys, how intense and beautiful this color is?
Wow.
So I would be applying it in whole lid. Can you see?
Yes.
Using the same color, doing on other lid. This is an applicator brush. This is blending नहीं होगी, इससे सिर्फ application होगी.
So if we witness any fallout since we've done the base, how do we correct it?
With the powder. So I made sure I had little powder under eye. I have an extra powder under eye so that the polish can easily go off. Cool?
Okay.
Now I want a blending brush. Like if you can see this blending brush, small inner corner blending brush. Can you just show them? So guys, this is an inner corner blending brush. Right? And it's from Plume again. The shade number is P24. P24. Using the same gold shade, I would be using in a blending motion. I would be putting the product in blending and blending in this way to avoid the sharp lines, to avoid the sharp application, and blending the product. Can you see?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Doing on the inner corners, blending it in the crease line, taking the product above, making sure the sharp lines go away, blending it in such way.
So Sahil, can you just
Open your eye.
describe the shade once again?
Okay, the shade is, this is from, can you zoom out please? Okay, so this is from Summer Breeze palette from Forever 52. And we have used this first shade on the palette. This one. This one.
Awesome.
Cool?
Yes.
Don't
so
zoom it too much, please. Can you just, yeah. तुमको दिख नहीं रहा है, थोड़ा सा zoom out करो. हाँ जी. Can you see, guys?
Yes.
So we've used this shade. I'm taking the product again on the blending, and I'm going to blend the product in the crease line on the lid. Cool.
Okay. Ladies, all
Now,
clear so far? Please let me know. Are you understanding? All clear? Give me a thumbs up. Yes, we are. We'll go a little slow. Don't worry, ladies. Yes. All good, Sahil. You're doing amazing. They actually love how detailed you are. And they are in love with
thank
the
you.
camera. They are in love.
That's great. No, I mean, people can actually easily understand. That's great.
Yes, but do stay till the end, Sahil, because they want to know your camera details as well.
Sure. Okay, so now I'm using my fluffy blending brush. There are 3-4 of them. If you can just see, can you please see? Okay, so these are 3-4 brushes I generally use in all makeup, and they're all from different brands. ऐसा नहीं है कि आप एक ही ब्रांड के सारे ब्रशेस ले लो. You can use different brands. You can use different brushes from different brands. आपको कोई भी ब्रश पसंद आ रहा है, आप वो ले सकते हो. Right now, I want to do blending on the crease line. So I'm using this shade. If you can just see, can you please zoom it? This palette is sufficient for today's look. I'm using this brown color, a little brown color for the outer corners. Putting the product in the outer corner, blending it together, taking it in the crease line. So this brush is from Beautylicious, guys. If you can just see, this brush is from Beautylicious and the brush name is BLE315. BLE315. Perfect. So I'm just blending the product, depositing the product, blending in circular motion, taking the product in the crease line like that. Very, very light hands, very soft hands. You don't have to be harsh on the eyes. How are you liking it? Are you feeling sleepy? No? You're not feeling sleepy? Okay. She just had a coffee, I guess. Too much caffeine.
They also love the model. Can we know her name?
What's your name? People love you. What's your name?
Aishwarya.
So her name is Aishwarya, but she's prettier than Aishwarya Rai.
Wow. Wow. Amazing.
Most welcome, most welcome. Okay, so we're just depositing on the other side of the eye.
So a little close up, Sal, for this part.
Can you please close up? Can you just do a little close up? Yeah. So I'm depositing the product, doing circular motion blending, taking the product in the crease line, blending it together like that, taking the product outside to give that elongated eye effect with a very soft hand, with a very nice minimalistic pressure. Okay, can you just see how's the look, guys? Can you just do zoom out, please? Zoom out. Zoom out, zoom out, zoom out. अच्छे से कर दो zoom out. Yeah. So can you see the blending? The product looks very blended, very light, not too sharp.
Yes, I mean, I really love the eye makeup so far. Ladies, please let us know what do you think about it. And I am very excited to see what you have done. Please spam Sahil after the session with all your beautiful looks. Wow.
Thank you. Thank you so much, guys. I hope you're liking it. Can you just do a little? You're on her. Okay, so I would be going with my kajal. It's a long-lasting brown intense kajal from Kiko.
Okay.
This side. Show her, please. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Okay, so we're doing this Kiko Milano intense color long-lasting eyeliner kajal. Close your eyes. Putting the kajal on the outer corner. Guys, it is not black. It is brown, right? Jaldi se humne lagaya. I would be blending the product with the blending brush again. I'm super excited to be here with you, Air Black, and we are doing a masterclass for the Air Black, and we have almost 700 students.
Yes. We are so excited to have you too, Sahil. They were so excited in the start as well, and they're still here with you. I mean, everyone is still here. I'm so happy.
I'm really excited. I'm really happy that everyone's still here. They're following all steps together. They're doing makeup with me online, following each and everything. I know आपके पास सारे products नहीं होंगे, But जो भी product होगा, whatever makeup, whatever things you're doing, whatever practicing you're doing, just I would love to see. I would love to see what you have achieved. So can you just see? I have applied the kajal, like kohl kajal, and blended it. I would be making it a little intense.
Yes. So for this step, did you use circular or swiping motion?
No, swiping motion above swiping motion. So basically I'll do it. So I have deposited the product with the blending brush. I'm just swiping the product upward. Blending in the lash line and taking the product upward, not blending it.
Okay, so this brush, is it the same Beautylicious or a different?
It's Plume brush P17.
Okay.
The shade, the brush number is P17.
Got it.
But the kajal is superbly amazing, guys. It is blending like butter. One must have this kajal. Open your eyes. Close. I'm going to start putting the kajal in the inner corner. Look up. Okay, so I'll start with the inner corner. This is a very delicate area, guys. थोड़ा बहुत sensitive, delicate area. बहुत आराम से प्यार से करेंगे. Close your eyes. Taking the product in the lash line, joining from the outer corner, smudging the kajal. It's a brown kajal, guys. It's not black. I don't want to do black, basically. Open. Can you just see?
Yes.
Okay, everyone can see now. I would be doing a kajal. Look up. I would be doing a kajal under eye also, like on the.
To our lovely cameraman who's behind, they actually love you a lot, and also.
Okay, so Shrey, people are loving you because you're handling the camera in such a good way. Okay, guys, so can you just see how this eye had uplifted above? Like if you can see, एक आंख ऊपर है, एक आंख नीचे है. It's just that we have done the kajal, so it has uplifted the eye, and this is drooping down.
Yes.
Can you do it here?
A little.
Yeah. So this kajal is from Kiko, intense color, long-lasting eyeliner kajal, and the shade is 06. It's brown kajal. It is not black. Okay. I would want the kajal to be a little intense, so I'm putting the kajal and smudging it in a better way, like making it look a little intense.
Okay, a little zoom in for this part, so we can.
Can you zoom in, please? Can you zoom in? Okay, I'll do this side and then you can see. Yes. Otherwise, a little watery now, but I'll make sure that मैं 2 मिनट रुकूं ताकि water जो है वो eyes से बाहर ना आ जाए. Can I have a Q-tip, please? A Q-tip. Okay, we'll do it on the side now. Zoom in, please. I'm putting the kajal on the waterline. Okay, it is still watery. It's still watery. Give me tissue, please. Thanks. Guys, it is little watery, so I'll just avoid the step abhi. Look up. I'm gonna intense the kajal on the lower lash line. I'm using this small smudger brush from Plume again. It's P08. So I'm going to smudge the kajal. Joining the above kajal and lower kajal together.
So while you're doing this step, is her lens moving?
Yeah, her lens is moving, but you'll have to be very, very, attentive that lens bahar aa na jaye. Is that you have to make sure कि आप बहुत आराम से, बहुत minimalistic hand से आप apply करो. Application should be very soft.
Okay, now some of them said if they have big eyes already, do we have to do this step?
Yes, if you have a big eyes, you cannot use white kajal. You have to use a darker shade, either black or brown. No white kajal, please. White kajal is only used when you just need to whiten up the eyes. Okay, we'll start here. I'm going to put the kajal on the lash line, even on the outer lash line. The kajal is from Kiko Milano.
Okay, also blending the kajal for people who have crease lines. Is it all right?
Sorry?
Blending the kajal for people who have crease lines, is it all right?
Depends actually. If you have so many creases coming in and you have very, very delicate and flagging skin under eye, I would not recommend to smudge kajal. But if you have very tighten eyes and आपका under eye बहुत tighten है, उसमें बहुत lines नहीं बनती हैं, you can always smudge it to give that smoky effect.
Got it. Some of our students are having eye bags. So can they go ahead with this step, or will it make it look like?
Yes, they can go ahead with the step once they ice. Like either you do icing for the eye bags, so you have to make sure that eye bags जो हैं आपके वो थोड़े कम हो जाएं. You can do icing. You can use different products for that. You can always massage it before doing any makeup. Just give rest to your eyes so that it doesn't come up with an eye bag, and then you can always do the step. Smudge it beautifully, guys. Don't smudge it beach में से. Just smudge it beautifully and equally, so that आपका जो smoky effect है, that should be visible. Zoom out, please. So again, I would be going with under eye. I mean, like under eye and lash line. Now I have used kajal. I have to lock it. For that, I will use a. Okay, for this, I would be using this brush from Morphe. It's JH43. It's a very flat. Can you just show the brush, please? If you can just see the brush, it is flat. I can't. Okay, so it's a flash equal brush. Like the surface is equal. I can show to you also. It's an equal surface brush. So I'm gonna block the brush with the eyeshadow. I'm using the same eyeshadow which I've used before, and I'm gonna lock the kajal so that it doesn't smudge. You always have to lock the kajal before finishing your eye makeup.
Sahil, if a model has, puffy eyes, how do you work with them?
So if the model has puffy eyes, I make her sit for at least 10 to 15 minutes and do icing on the face.
Okay.
So icing helps a lot. And puffy eyes always emerges when you have when you're sleep deprived, when you have when you're in stress, when you're not been taking good care of your diet. These are major 3-4 reasons when your puffy eyes arises. Close your eyes. I'm gonna highlight those eye again. Open. Yeah. Zoom out, please. Now I'm gonna go with her eyebrows, and for that I'm gonna use. Okay, so first I would be fixing her eyebrows with a clear brow gel. It's from Anastasia Beverly Hills clear brow gel. So I'm gonna brush her brows before filling it up. Okay. She has long hair in the brows. I'll make sure I brush it before doing her eyebrows. She needs very less amount of fill-in, but she definitely needs a little fill-in. Give me the corrector palette, please. So guys, I'm using again this multitasker correcting palette. This and doing her eyebrows. I'll be using this dark brown color here for her eyebrows fill-in.
So this is the same multitasker palette, right?
Yes. Okay.
Got it.
I'll just fill in the eyebrows a little bit with the product because she has already bushy eyebrows.
So they wanted to know, like for kajals, like what else can they use besides that, and even in terms of colors, like for eyes. Now there are different colors in the market as well. So they just wanted to know, how do you go about those shades?
Okay, so for colors, I would recommend you, if you're using colors for the eyeliners or for the kajal, I would want you to see the dress color basically. If the dress color is too solid, like if the dress color is gold, or if the dress color is royal blue or hot pink, I would request you not to use any color until and unless it is not beigish, whites, and light browns, ivory colors. You can always use color kajals, color liners, because that will always give you a good, like, it will obviously will be more prominent on the face when the outfit is in lighter shade. अगर यही आपका outfit थोड़ा dark shade होगा तो वो overpower कर जाएगा. So request कि आप outfit shade देख के eyeliners use करो.
Okay.
In 5 minutes we will need to change the battery. Okay. So Vetia, we have to change the battery of the camera in another 5 minutes.
Okay.
So we'll have to take a break. Will
Okay,
that be possible?
no problem. Yes, no problem. I would engage till then. So what we can do is, I think, would you need 5-10 minutes roughly?
No, just 5 minutes for the battery.
Awesome, no problem. So I would make the announcement, ladies, to those who are asking about the recording and certificate. So yeah.
You can change the battery, guys.
Okay. So ladies, I'm coming to the...
I see it. Perfect. So I'm going to go with my blusher now. So the blusher, I would be using a solid color from, again, Dior. So if you've noticed, आज के look में हमने mostly Dior के products use किए हैं, Forever के products use किए हैं, Plume के products use किए हैं. आवाज आ रही है सबको?
No, Sahil, can't hear you.
Okay, they can't hear me.
Yes.
Can you hear me, guys?
I can hear you now. Ladies, what about you? Can you hear Sahil, please? Okay, perfect. Go ahead, Sahil.
Great. So आज की क्लास में हमने mostly Dior और Forever की products किए हैं, Plume के products use किए हैं, Rio Herbs use किए हैं, guys. Whatever products you have, you can also use it, but I'm showing the products which I have used for this look. So this is a Dior blusher, and the shade number is 47 Miss. MISS 47 Miss. I'm taking the product in my brush. Can you please come on the face? Yeah, smile. So you'll have to make sure that your apple of the cheek, you'll have to start from there and take the product above in blending motion. Always apply blusher in high quantity because blusher always tends to vanish. So ये गायब हो जाएगा थोड़ी देर में. आप थोड़ा सा ज्यादा लगाइए, थोड़ा सा एप्लीकेशन में ज्यादा रखिएगा इनिशियली ताकि वो प्रॉपर विजिबिलिटी रहे. अब स्किन के अंदर सारा चला जाएगा, डिसॉल्व हो जाएगा. So you'll have to make sure कि आप थोड़ा ज्यादा लगा रहे हो. Can you zoom out, please? Okay.
Okay. So if you can suggest any blushers, like any other brands, liquid blushers.
Yeah, liquid blushers. I don't use liquid blushers. I always do powder blush. I like this. I love this blusher also from MAC, and the shade number is Desert Rose. You can use this blusher. We have another blusher from Too Faced. So this is Sweet Peachy Glow with have a blusher and highlighter together. You can use this also. I'm just giving a top up of this matte blusher. Okay. because this is very natural shade, very natural. It's very fluffy look.
Yes. So Revati
Right?
says that whenever she applies the blush, it sits on her pores and she's not able to blend it.
So she's not able to blend it.
Yes, because the blush is
So it
sitting on
completely
her pores.
depends on your, basically completely depends on your hand plus the brush, what brush you're using. So brush needs to be little fluffy, not the very stagnant brush. Mostly क्या होता है, लोग ऐसे brushes use करते हैं. Can you just show? Mostly लोग ऐसे brushes use करते हैं जो थोड़े tight bristles वाले होते हैं. So it has little tight bristles. This is not good for blending. For blending, you should always have brushes which is very soft. Like you can just see, it's very soft, right? So this brushes have good blending power than this solid one. It's very hard.
Okay, Sahil, can we go with the little Hindi as well?
Okay.
Yes.
हम जो brushes use करते हैं for blending the blush basically. अगर आप इस brush को देखोगे, तो इसके bristles बहुत tight है, बहुत मुश्किल से move करते हैं. So this is not good for blusher. But if you see this brush, इसके bristles जो है बहुत soft है, बहुत soft. तो ये आराम से blending हो जाती है और इसका even distribution और face हो जाता है. For now, I would be doing a toner on her face क्योंकि मैं highlighter लगाने जा रहा हूँ. तो highlighter लगाने के लिए मुझे face पे थोड़ा सा moisture चाहिए है. जो मैं आपने देखा होगा जो मैंने use किया था rose water from Rio Herb. I'm going to do a little spray on the face. Now I'm using this highlighter from Dior. Please show them. Okay, so you can see this is a Dior highlighter और हम ये दोनों shades use करेंगे ऊपर वाले. Okay.
So they can go ahead with the makeup fixing sprays for this step.
Yes, they can go ahead with makeup fixing spray. It's a beautiful step. It's a very nice stick and trip. So आप use कर सकते हो. And
yes. So Sahil, they want to know why did you put rose water? Is there a reason?
Because as I mentioned, I wanted little moisture on the face ताकि जो मेरा highlighter है वो stick हो जाए face पे, जम जाए, वो हिले नहीं.
Awesome.
Can you look in front? Yeah. Can you just do a little zoom out? Can you see the glow, guys? Okay. 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 Now I want the lip pencil, please. Okay, so I'm using a lip pencil. Lip pencil आप कोई भी brand की use कर सकते हो. Can you hear me?
Yes, Sahil.
Perfect. So आप lip pencil किसी भी brand की use कर सकते हो. We are giving very red solid lip color. So I'm using a red lipstick, red lip pencil, and I have moisturized her lip with a lip balm. I will overline the lips now with this lip pencil. Guys, lip pencil use करना is very important. Because you have that in mind कि आपको इस जगह से बाहर नहीं जाना है, आपको लिपस्टिक कितने ही एरिया में लगानी है, तो वो आपको इजीली जगह मिल जाती है लिपस्टिक लगाने की. So I will always recommend to use a lip pencil before applying a lipstick.
Can you repeat the shade and pencil? So sorry, Sahil.
So basically, it is not a brand. It is, it's a drugstore brand, and I bought it from Hong Kong basically. So ये इसका मेरे को brand name नहीं पता है. आप लिप पेंसिल कोई भी ब्रांड की ले सकते हो.
Yes, can you show us the highlighter brush? Like, what was the name of the brush?
Sure, just give me 2 minutes.
Sure, sure. Ladies, let me know if everyone has done this step so far. Okay, they want to know why didn't you highlight the brow bone?
I always do it at the end.
Okay.
I do lashes and brows highlighting at the end.
Okay, so yes, they were wanting to know that if you're using rose water for everyone's faces, would it not cause a problem? Rose water, is it for all skin types?
Yeah, rose water is for all skin type. If you have dry skin, थोड़ा avoid करो, but एक दो बार आप use कर सकते हो बीच में. Now I'm using this red lipstick from Kat Von D, and the shade number of this red lipstick is, it's Outlaw. This is one of my favorite red color. It is Kat Von D red lipstick, and the shade number is Outlaw. It's a matte lipstick.
Okay, it's a Kat Von D shade lip long, right?
Yeah. Normal.
Also, they notice that the models, I like for the other one, you've not put the kajal, am I correct?
No, I did.
Okay, because they want to know, like, for watery eyes, how can they go about it?
I did put the kajal on the inner corner also, and on the lash line above. I smudged it.
Okay.
Yeah. Just do this slide. Just slide. Right. You have to be very careful with the lips when you're doing a red lipstick, because it's very strong color to play.
Can they go ahead with any other color for the lips, like nudes?
Absolutely, you can do nudes also. Completely depends on your choice. I love nudes.
Also, you're using it. Sorry.
I would have done nude also, but then this look was curated.
Yes.
For them in red. Normal. Yeah. Just do normal, right? No.
So you're using it directly from the wand. So they want to know, is it hygienic to do that?
Yeah, we've sanitized. We always sanitize before, after applying the lipstick. I'll sanitize the wand and I'll keep it back.
Okay. Don't worry, ladies. We'll take a couple of questions once we are done with the look. And don't worry, we'll also be starting the quiz shortly. So all of you do stay till the end, all our one-day workshop members for the quiz. Yes. We will take a couple of questions as well. I hope everyone is loving the look so far, and I hope everyone has created the look as well. Wow. Ladies, what do you think so far? Let me know in the comment box. What do you think about the look?
Just give me that matte red lipstick now.
Awesome, awesome. They are loving the look, Sahil, so far. Done an amazing job. Yes. They said, please tell Sahil that he is amazing and the way he explains is so amazing.
Thank you.
Yes, ladies, of course, even you can create the look. Those who are letting me know, trust me, watch the video again and you'll be able to do the look as well.
I'm just topping up this lipstick with a darker tone of red, little maroonish red, little R. And the shade number is from MAC Dubnonet 108. The shade number is 108.
And some of them are going to be doing it for their, okay, Pooja says she's going to do it for her daughter's wedding and she's going to tag you.
Oh, that's so sweet.
So cute.
Please give me lashes. I don't like putting a lot of fluffy lashes, so I might put a very lightweighted lash that looks a little voluministic.
Yes, Nausheen, don't worry. All of you can take a screenshot after we are completely done with Sahil as well. Okay, and
the model has already beautiful lashes, guys. She has amazing, beautiful lashes. But that's the reason I'm going to use little minimalistic lash for her. So that and I'm going to wipe out the extra foundation from the hair. Always do that. Otherwise, she'll start looking a little old with the gray hair. Can I have a red bindi, please? Small red bindi. Okay, I'm going to put red and gold both. Then we can decide on it which one's looking better.
Okay. Also, what about those who have hooded eyes? Can they still do the same eye makeup?
Absolutely, they can. They just need to be more concerned about the gold. That gold needs to be visible, so they have to apply the gold little upper.
Wow.
So we've done this gold bindi, and now we'll do a red chota bindi. Can you find it for me, please? Red chota sa bindi. Maroon.
Okay. Yes, Samanjari will be doing that towards the end, the brow highlighting. And they wanted you to apply both the bindis. Yes. Sahil, could you help me with the name of the lash and glue name?
So basically, I use my own lashes. These are little customized lashes for me and my clients. Okay. They have a brand. and so I get it customized for myself. But the glue I'm using is Duo, and I'll show you the glue. Two glues only I use. This is the Duo blue one, and the one is Buddha. Buddha is one of my favorite glues. This is also a hack. Link.
Yes, Batul, don't worry. I will share the list towards the end as well. So far, what all we've used, I've shared that as well. Okay, what about magnetic eyelashes?
Not to be recommended.
Okay.
No.
They want to purchase your.
Yes, we will be using one red bindi to show how is it looking. Let me just try it with the both then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, what do you think about this, ladies? Let us know, those who wanted both. Okay. Or yeah.
Only gold, only red, or both?
Only red. Only red. Okay.
Okay, chalo, only red. Then we'll just take it away.
Awesome.
Done.
Wow. Aishwarya, looking gorgeous. Sahil, you've done an amazing job with this look. Ladies, let us know.
Thank you. Kiko Milano Black Mascara. Thank you. Okay. Now. Okay, so I'm gonna brush the mascara together in the lash glue, even with the lashes.
So, ladies, those who are asking where can they post their looks, I am leaving 2 Instagram handles in the chat box, so do check it. I'll just share it. You are a stunner, trust.
Can you zoom up, please?
That Surbi says she's your.
Surbi was your senior. No.
So yeah, she said that she was your school senior. Yes.
चलो हम लोगों ने बिछड़े दोस्तों को मिलवा दिया है.
Yes.
So let's take some of your questions, guys. I'm waiting for the jewelry.
Yes.
I'm just calling for the jewelry now. We can do question answer round right away.
If
it comes out in middle of a function.
Any other dupes you can give us for Dior foundations?
Absolutely. You can buy Maybelline Fit Me. You can buy Nykaa foundation.
Laura Mercier. Any other brand? Tell us for. Okay. So now some of them said that they are having like dry skin, and some of them said they're having oily skin. So which foundation would you recommend?